I love you. Welcome back to the Couch Potatoes. I am the Green Traveler from Gorsh.
And I am the Faceless Leon. This is a podcast about movies and TV, and it's called Green and Faceless on the Couch. Did you know that?
I did. You should come on in and sit down.
Yeah.
It's a big old couch. Spans the galaxy.
We are finishing this leg of the Disney playlist.
Thanks.
Finally, it did take us literally all year. Like, yeah, this is going to come out like...
Yeah.
the very
end of year. It's been a long ride.
It has
We're
been.
Very happy y'all stuck with us through this generation of Disney.
Yeah, and it wasn't just because we didn't care for the movies. We did actually like more than I thought we would.
A few.
And
a few.
And we had a long hiatus over the summer because I had a surgery, for those who didn't know.
Yep.
But anyhow, here we are talking Bolt.
He got a face, people. He got plastic surgery.
I got plastic surgery to give me a face. And I did want to give a quick shout out. We got some positive feedback on the art of the logo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, somebody said, I really like the alien character.
Oh, I love it.
And then somebody said that the faceless character looks like someone Du Bois. I forget his first name, but he's a video game character. Like, I had to look it up. And Harry Du Bois.
Harry Du Bois.
and so I had to look him up, and it does,
nice.
But he has a Ulysses. So I commented back that I'll shave it into a Ulysses.
I love it. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad.
I probably won't.
I once entered a bet when I was male presenting. I entered a bet to shave my or let my sideburns grow out into a Ulysses.
Yeah.
If I lost the bet.
Yeah.
And I lost the bet, and the guy never once checked. So I lucked out. I did, when I shaved everything off, I did shave it into a Ulysses, so I did eventually accommodate the bet. But
was that with Bing?
Was his last name Bing?
No, I'm just referencing his first name.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that somebody out there won't figure that out.
Damn. We're spies. Code breakers.
Speaking of spies.
Good segue.
Yeah, we have a superhero dog. So
crime-solving superhero dog.
Bolt is a cute little white shepherd. What kind of?
White Russian.
No, Swiss.
White Russian's a drink, isn't it?
Also known as the Caucasian.
Well, white Swiss is a cheese, so...
Mm-hmm. He's a cheese dog.
Bolt is a cheese dog.
So the cheese dog gets some makeup on the side of his body with a lightning bolt.
It's amazing.
And then they convince him that he has superpowers.
Truman Show this bitch.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, I guess he's not
Truman
a bitch,
Show
he's a
the dog. And yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Is there a term for male dogs? Opposite bitch?
I don't know that it's opposite bitch, but there's cur, and
I feel like that one's more like you cur, like it's a mutt, like it's a bad.
Do you?
You're a bad dog.
Zena's
a good dog.
Stud. I mean, that's what they call a lot of.
Bolt's definitely a stud.
Oh yeah, Bolt's a stud.
He's
Played by real world stud John Travolta.
Oh my god, that was one of the best parts of this movie, is hearing all the lines and thinking in my head of John Travolta alone in a studio saying some of this shit. And like, there's some lines that like obviously they make sense in the context of the movie, but like imagining John Travolta just saying it in a studio, I'm like, this is what started him going nuts. Like being alone in a room doing his own voice like audio, you know, with only the presence of Church of Scientology in his ear.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was just slowly just like talking himself into madness.
Oh, John. I actually really like John, but anyhow.
Congrats. Somebody's gotta.
Yeah.
I liked him in his Pulp Fiction days.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's a decent actor, but I also just
Did you ever watch Michael or
the one where he's an angel?
Yeah. Mom likes that one.
I remember watching it, but I don't know that I've seen it all the way through. Now, Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Have you?
I love Phenomenon. Yeah. Phenomenon's great.
Phenomenon. So, anyhow, he plays Bolt in this, an animated dog.
One of his top 5 best characters.
Yeah. Maybe.
I
don't know. He does a great job. He really does.
Have you seen Face Off?
Yes, I've seen Face Off.
Oh, his face.
But, you know, I really focus a lot more on Nick in that movie.
You have to. He's amazing.
Anyhow.
It's really kind of hard, though. They both steal the scene. They're so amazing.
Yeah. He is a co-star on a television show.
Yeah, poor Bolt.
But like we said, he's been Truman Showed.
Yeah.
And his owner, Penny Forrester, played by Miley Cyrus.
Wow, she had a last name.
Yeah. She is in on it, obviously, because she's a human. It'd be a little harder to trick.
The bitch!
I mean, seriously, though, they do gaslight this poor fucking dog.
They do real hard, man.
It really hard, yeah. And
the scenes that are the worst are when the dog is left and alone in the studio at night.
Yeah.
And he's just like whining because cats are like teasing him.
Yeah, and his superpowers aren't working.
Yeah. There's styrofoam packing peanuts around.
Oh, that's right. Styrofoam is his weakness. It's his kryptonite.
Yeah.
So anyhow, Miley Cyrus, Penny, she does actually own him, but the agreement that she made with the studio, I guess, was that
for it to be 100% completely scientifically accurate,
medically
accurate, realistic. This dog has to believe he's a hero.
This dog has to believe it, and he does.
Yeah, the opening scene's actually pretty fun. Like, if you go into this movie not knowing what it is, like me, I've never seen this movie before. I thought he was an actual superhero dog. I didn't realize it was a Truman Show kind of thing. And so the opening scene is them filming a scene for the show, but it's presented kind of from his perspective, where everything seems realistic and believable. And I'm like, I'm not into this. This seems so stupid. Like, I was like, oh my god. And then it's like they pause it at the very end. It's so
played up.
Yeah. And at the very end, it's like she disappears into a trailer, and then they go to the editing room, and you see a boom mic in the shot, and they're like, boom mic, boom mic. And then I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna love this movie. I was immediately just like, I was entranced with how much I hated it.
This is the right kind of meta, for sure. They do meet a pigeon named Blake.
Yeah.
Which I thought was, when they first said it, I poked up from the computer that I was behind. Anyhow, that's Nick Swardson. You remember him?
No.
You don't remember him?
No. I do remember the bird.
Well, he was in like a lot of shit in the early 2000s, late 90s.
Adam Sandler stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And I do kind of recognize him.
Yeah. He was a movie where he was a porn star.
Nice.
That his thing was that his dick was so small, and he would come like after just being touched.
I love that.
Yeah. And he got
relatable.
Anyhow, we're not secret review of that movie.
Our own sexual
No. I thought this person's name was a friend of mine's, but it's not.
James Lipton?
No.
Randy Savage?
Diedrich Botter. But it's not.
He's a cat.
He's a cat. So why aren't we actually talking about this? Anyhow.
Oh, I recognize him. He was in the Drew Carey Show. He was the friend with Ryan Stiles.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, I know that name. Bull is the ratings are going down for the TV
there
show.
you go. Thank you. That's
And
really
the executive producers are like, motherfuckers, you get this on track now.
Yeah,
or we're canceling it. Or anything.
It's James Lipton, by the way.
James Lipton is the director. He's not the executive. Yeah, he's, if you ever seen Inside Actor Studio, he's wonderful. What is your favorite swear or curse word? I love James Lipton. He's fun. I used to watch Inside Actors Studio all the time. It was so much fun just to like get this view of these people you never see.
Right.
But yeah, he has to make a big decision to get the reviews back, and so he decides, fuck it, Penny's getting kidnapped, and that's going to be a cliffhanger, and we're going to get ratings up that way. Only problem is, poor Bolt, living in his Truman Show world, doesn't realize that she's not actually kidnapped. She's okay.
Like he goes to do his super jump, and animal handler literally catches him in the air. Yeah.
We also he tries to jump over a construction zone too and just falls right into it.
Oh yeah, jeez, man. Yeah, he puts himself in so much danger after he leaves the studio.
Yeah.
Which he accidentally gets to New York somehow. Both of us missed it when on this watch.
Yeah, it was so weird because I went the whole beginning of this movie being like, they're in Hollywood. And then I went and made a sandwich and I came back and saw Bolt in New York and I was like, oh fuck, did this take place in New York the whole time? What the hell? And I was like, okay. But then the whole movie is him getting back to Hollywood and I'm like, how did he get to New York? Like I was so confused.
How did he get across the nation? Twice.
There are some montage scenes, which if you're a fan of the show, you reluctantly know my opinion on montage scenes, and this movie does not handle them well.
No, there's too many of them, but I did laugh at a few, I'll say. But, you know, I'm easier to laugh than you, I think.
Well, thanks. I'm cool-hearted, bitch.
No, I didn't say that.
His adventure back home to get back to Hollywood brings him across two... we'll get to him. But yeah, it brings him across two companions. The first is Mittens, who is a stray cat in New York.
An important character.
Yeah, played by Susie Essman.
The love interest to Bolt.
Yeah. She's the lady to his tramp.
No, it's not though.
It is. It totally is. This movie is Lady and the Tramp meets the Truman Show. Yeah. It's
and Homeward Bound.
Yeah. And Cats versus Dogs. No, Cats and Dogs. The TV show. Cat Dog.
Oh, Cat Dog.
The Adventures of Cat Dog.
There you go.
Yeah. But no, yeah, he's she Mittens. She's a cynic. she really just thinks the worst of the world.
Yeah, especially people.
Yeah.
And she also has a protection racket with pigeons.
Yep.
And she's like, don't make me bring out these claws.
Yeah, she threatens the pigeons to bring her bread and food. Yeah. She's great.
Yeah.
And then also along the way, they come across a random hamster in an RV park named Rhino, voiced by Mark Walton, who surprisingly just does like animation and storyboarding for Disney. But he did this voice and another voice. I can't remember who.
It's a pretty great performance.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. For somebody who doesn't typically do voice acting, like Mark Walton as Rhino won this whole movie for me. Like I was already enjoying myself, but this character is insane.
Yeah.
All he does is run on his wheel and watch TV. That's his life in this RV park.
Yes.
He is glued. He is a soap opera
wife. He is a super Bolt nerd.
Oh my god, he loves Bolt.
He loves the TV show Bolt.
Believes in him so much.
Yeah, so meeting Bolt is a dream come true, and he immediately abandons some little kid who just loves their hamster.
I completely didn't even think about that, and it's like, you're so right. It's so funny.
We never get to meet that person.
No.
But we do get a pal around movie with a cat, a dog, and a hamster in a ball.
Oh my god, it's phenomenal. And
when he fogs up
Well, I also love that he can just climb out of it at will, and then he's so committed to Bolt that he's willing to run under a closing door.
Yeah,
like it's one of those like security like heavy things, and he runs and throws his ball under the door and stops the door from falling so Bolt can get under it. But then he's just like, I'm gonna die here! And it's like, you can get out of that thing. And thankfully Mittens is like, no, you're gonna fucking survive, Rhino. And thank God she did, because he has the best line in the movie, which is, him and Bolt roll up on a guard that's waiting outside of, the room they gotta get into. And Bolt's like, there's a guard. And Rhino goes, I'll snap his neck.
Yes! He's just, it's so calm though.
He's so serious.
He's
I'll
like,
snap his neck.
I'll snap his neck.
He's just so ready, and it's like, oh, I love
it's like
him.
You're not gonna even get up to this human's neck.
He's a wonderful thing, man. He's just phenomenal. And another thing that's kind of phenomenal about this movie is there's really no actual villain. So, like, the TV show has a villain, Dr. Calico.
Right.
Malcolm McDowell. You recognize him on look. I can't think of him. He was in Lost, I think.
Okay.
There it is. Boom, that
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's really famous.
Heroes. He was in Heroes.
Clockwork Orange. That's
Heroes.
He was in Heroes, yeah. I remember that now. Wasn't he in Lost? I can't remember.
I don't think... Unless his head was shaved and he was Mr... whatever
we're gonna solve this right now.
All right, here we go.
Opening a new tab.
We do know that he was in Clockwork Orange.
That's right.
Though. That is like the most famous.
Yeah. We're bad. List of performances. Next tab.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's get to TV.
Gotta get to the 90s. Oh,
TV.
This isn't even TV?
Nope, this is just movies.
Oh man.
Here's television.
Okay.
Hello, eBay.
Monk.
Heroes.
Okay.
Be around this time.
It would be around that time, and I don't see
Ladies
Lost.
and gentlemen, he is not in Lost.
He's not in Lost.
He was in Home Alone, The Holiday Heist.
Okay.
Noah's Ark in the Jungle.
Can we go back to this?
He's wonderful.
So, anyhow,
yeah,
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, that's right. He plays the thug of Dr. Calico.
Yeah, which probably he, in our new, more PC culture, probably wouldn't be named Thug.
Yeah.
In this, because
probably just be named Savage, or like for Randy.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, or Henchman.
Henchman.
I mean, is okay.
Dude.
Hinch person.
He probably nowadays would actually be named Dude, and he'd just be like a cool skinny guy.
Yeah.
So he's not like really a buff muscle.
But he's got Macho Man Randy Savage's voice.
Yeah, but he's more like in the hacking and shit.
That's really good.
Modernized.
So, I feel like there's only really one more plot thing that we should talk about, and it is a little bit of a spoiler, but I feel like what the run of this movie is going to be is very obvious.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a negative.
It is.
Okay. Anyhow, he does eventually get back to LA.
Yay!
And he, right when he finds Penny, she is hugging a new white Swiss Shepherd.
Yeah. And it pissed me off so much. I didn't, I don't know why, but I didn't realize they were just filming.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, what a bitch.
But immediately you find out that they were filming a shot trying to replace Bolt for the show.
Yeah.
But Penny is not moving on. She's just doing her job. And
she's heartbroken.
She's heartbroken. But
camera turns off.
Bolt misses that part.
Tears pour now.
And you can figure out how that all plays out, I think, from there. I did want to mention
the fire scene.
That's
what
yeah, you think so?
I want to mention only how they bring Bolt's TV powers to life.
So in the end, there is some action that, Bolt being a courageous dog and, doing his own stunts for so long, is able to help Penny in a burning building. Yeah. And they're stuck, though.
They're stuck. But, he's able to do, there's a scene set up at the beginning where she puts, she is on, a scooter, and she hands like a handle to Bolt, and he like runs off and pulls her along. Mm-hmm. It's very reminiscent if you've seen the Superman trailer of Krypto pulling Superman along. I fucking love it. I'm very excited for that. Yay, Krypto. Fuck you if you don't like him.
He's really fucking cute,
He's adorable.
guys.
So many people are hating just to hate, but it's just like, no, I'm fucking excited
I am
for Krypto.
so happy that they didn't go for like that traditional Hound look.
James Gunn based it off of the dog he adopted while writing this screenplay. Yeah.
Aww. Well, so it's a very
adorable.
cute dog.
I'm very excited for it. But Bolt does the same thing later on in a burning building scene when, he has to rescue Penny. So he, I can't remember the command she gives him, but like she gives him her collar or cape or like the harness or whatever she had on.
Right.
And he pulls her along, and I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, oh, that's such a good callback. I was like, they brought that. That was really good writing. And then there's another part where he has to use his famous superbark.
Yes.
And he finally finds his superbark, and I was so mad because I started crying. I was just like, it was such a beautiful moment, and it's so stupid and obvious, and like, it's a Disney movie. They're gonna set this up.
Yeah, at this point, this is also spoilers, I suppose. At this point, he's accepted that he doesn't have superpowers.
Exactly, yeah.
But he's using physics to make the superpowers from the show happen.
Yeah.
And
it's phenomenal. Good. Even it's obvious story writing. Like, of course you're gonna bring that back around. But like the way they did it was so good and emotional, and I hated it. I was like, God damn it, John Travolta made me cry. Like, no. I like this movie. It was actually a surprise. It's another one of those. This is a weird era of Disney. There's only like a few films that I'd never seen. Like way early Disney, there was a lot of films. Oh, but really? of like we discussed it. Like the three. I just forget. Three Caballeros.
Oh, those the war era. Yeah, sure.
Those ones we didn't really. I didn't grow up on, but like. There was an era of Disney in our lives where I just stopped watching.
Sure.
And this is part of that era. It started with the last one. I liked the last one. What was it?
Oh,
Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, it ended with Chicken Little. That's where I was just like, I'm done with Disney. This shit's stupid.
Yeah.
And I was kind of sad I did because Bolt was actually really fun. I give it 4 stars. Like it was nice. It was actually fun.
Yeah,
like,
it's good. Really good kids movie.
Yeah. The animation's good too.
Yeah, they from Meet the Robins to this, they really figured out how to clean it up. That is for sure. But it still has that weird early 2000s head shape that they are still animating.
Yeah, and it's missing the boobs. I didn't bring up any boobs this episode. I thought you'd be proud of me for that.
Until right now.
There's no boobs.
Yeah, but you did bring up Bitch and Stud.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But where's the mom bod? Like, we need that era of Disney.
Yeah,
it's coming.
The focus is on the animals.
You could give an animal mom bod.
They have, that's for sure.
Furry is growing, like
we down here where we live,
down under,
in I think we've mentioned that we live in Bloomington. Anyhow,
Bloomington, Iowa.
Anyways, there is a restaurant here called Mother Bear's that is world famous.
Oh God.
And the mascot is a bear waitress, I suppose. If you want to use gender terms. And she just has this red apron blouse on.
Yeah.
And huge honkers.
It's great, man. It's good stuff.
My wife will hate it that I referred to them as honkers.
I, for one, support the sex workers of America.
Yeah, me too.
And fuck the police who are not helping them out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Johns. The Johns are and Janes are bad.
Yeah.
When not because they use it, but because they abuse it.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, yeah! T-shirts! Fuck yeah! Well, this has been fun, everybody. Normally with the... Oh, yeah, you didn't even finish.
Yeah. So, I mean, first off, I'll say that... I know I've seen this movie. I think it was a similar situation as Meet the Robinsons, but I don't know why I caught it, to be perfectly honest. 2008. Yeah, I was. I
was about to type something else, but yes,
2008. I mean, I think I was
16.
Yeah. That was. I probably wasn't very interested in it.
Doing drugs and wheelies in the parking lots of a Walmart.
Nope. I was a model citizen. But I give it a face, of 100% a full face. It's a very good kids movie. It's not like, there's not a lot of wow factor though. You know, like I said, it's very predictable in what's going on.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up the era so that we can look back on our this is the one I like, Diz Avenue.
Diz Avenue.
We're not sponsored by Diz Avenue, so don't give them any fucking credit.
But you can go to their website if you want.
Look at all of the movies we've been through. It's so amazing. We used
to be up on our Instagram page and making posters for these. So up until this era,
I love it when the faceless Leon used to draw.
Yeah. There's been a lot that went on in my life, but I'm much better now.
Oh no, it's playing sound.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Are we still being recorded?
So, it started... No, this isn't in order. I need the order.
There's the order.
Oh, I have to read it.
Started with Fantasia 2000.
Shit movie,
pretty bad. Dinosaur.
Not great.
Oh, so good. They tried something original.
It's not awful. Great.
No. Emperor's New Groove, pretty darn good.
It's pretty good. As an
Giant
adult,
waterfall coming up.
Yeah, as an adult, I think that it's a little bit too meta. Yeah, too heavy on that. But yeah, it's. But
fun. It had so many good quotable moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother really likes David Spade for some reason, so we watched that one a lot.
He's good white trash. We love him.
Yeah.
Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
Atlantis, The Last Empire used to be one of my favorite movies. I'm not saying that I don't love it still.
It's very Stargate-y.
Which is... Yeah. That was my shit.
Great. Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's a very good movie. Lilo and Stitch. Yeah. Lilo and Stitch is one of the best fucking movies in the world.
Started a great TV show.
Yeah. I did like that TV show. Treasure Planet, I think, is probably, for some of you out there, a hidden gem. Very good movie.
It's pretty good. I forget that I already watched it, though. But I liked it. I did like it, but I forgot that it was part of it.
It might just because I was such a sci-fi nerd that I was into it. Brother Bear is not bad, but it's not the best. It is... It's a bit of a misstep, but the animation's fun.
It's a bear, it's a brother. It's there.
Yeah.
Home and Range. Good God.
So, if you want to hear Randy Quaid yodel,
yes,
that's the place to go.
But hey, if you thought that was the low point, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Chicken Little is the rock.
You think so? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's really, I get why you think it's boring.
Shite.
But we do have then Meet the Robinsons, which we recently talked about. It's very fun. I think original in some ways too.
Yeah.
Not that the plot wasn't. Well, I mean, I feel like they do a good job of hiding who Cornelius is.
I think so too, especially the big reveal at the end. I kind of got there at the after a while, but. Yeah, there's some really good twists with the timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly nonsense.
I just forget that this is my third time that I watched it, so I know the plot.
Yeah, it's my first, and I was like, yeah.
And then we liked Bolt.
Bolt was fine.
Yeah.
Of the era, worst Chicken Little. For me.
For me, it's 100% Fantasia 2000.
Yeah, Fantasia 2000 sucked too.
That was a big disappointment for me. And it had to be for the Disney family that was around at the time.
That's fair.
And it's just it seems like they got on fucking Windows Paint.
Yeah.
And did shit.
I mean, that's fair. I can understand the hatred. It didn't piss me off like Chicken Little pissed me
The
off.
the animated shorts in it were fine,
Yeah.
but the in between spots that were really, as an adult, a highlight of the original Fantasia.
Yeah.
Talking about what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
But this, with the celebs popping up, it just
It's so silly.
it was really silly, and like they couldn't even get Bette Midler into the fucking studio.
I forgot about that. As for the best, I think it's obvious, but I do want to give a shout out to Meet the Robinsons for giving it a run for its money. I think that Meet the Robinsons really surprised me, and I thought, I was just like, damn, that was far away better than what I thought it could be. But come on, it's Lilo and Stitch.
It's Lilo and Stitch for sure.
Oh my
That's
God,
one of the best movies. Still, I think it's probably a top 5 for me.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's so fun. It's so adorable.
It is.
And again, the TV show that spawned it,
I did like that.
it's really kind of hard for me to separate what happened in the movie and what happened in the show sometimes because it really just kept the same atmosphere and vibe.
Yeah, it did. It's it's a little bit
goofier,
less well written.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But it does keep the spirit, and the whole concept of the show, if you're interested in going on Disney Plus and finding it, is that they have all 264 experiments.
660 something.
Oh, maybe it was. I thought it was 262, but it's 626.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah,
I'm just dyslexic.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I get that.
But yeah, they had all that to work with. They don't have nearly that many episodes.
No,
but
they
they go and
Could you
meet.
imagine if they
That
went
would
for
be
600?
crazy,
That would be
dude.
awful, dude.
Yeah. At some point, it would be like, I don't know. He's a fucking alarm clock.
I don't know. A set of keys. Pokemon did that.
Shit. Well,
a Coke bottle then.
Well, I think that is our show.
It has been. It's been very fun.
We hope you enjoyed this leg of the journey.
Yeah.
There's a lot more than I remembered that are good.
Yeah, this was the post-Renaissance era. Maybe it'll get renamed in the future. Who knows? The next is the Revival era, starting with Princess and the Frog.
Oh, thank God it's shorter.
I personally think this era has already ended. I think it ended this year, in fact. In my opinion. I think Moana 2 is part of a new era.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Along with Frozen 2, I want to say. I can't remember where.
Frozen 2,
I can't remember where
something
I put
came out in between there.
Yeah, I can't remember. There's somewhere where I put a cutoff point in my own brain that, I think in the future that might be considered like the end of that, the Revival era. And then the beginning of their next one.
The economic era.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again era.
Okay, well, here we are again, saying goodbye.
I'm the green traveler from Bush.
And I am the faceless Leon. Safe travels!
Good noggin.
Say your prayers. It's gonna happen. Green and Faceless on the Couch is a proud production of FictionWorks 19. Are you a fan of the show? Feel free to contact us at greenandfacelessfans@gmail.com or visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or rate us on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening.